Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Brandos 2. Now in today's video what I'm going to be doing is answering the question physical versus magical team. Which team is better to use and better to run, and which team just is overall safer to use? So I'm going to be answering this question depending on whether you're a light spender, free to play, or a whale. But to be honest, whales can just build whatever teams they want to build. In fact, they could probably have both the teams available right now. But this video is going to be simply important because you guys want to know which teams you guys should be running and which team overall will give you the best benefit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on Brandos 2. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content on the game, make sure that bell icon is clicked so you guys get notified when I make a new Brandos 2 video. Now let's go ahead and reach 50 likes in today's video. That is going to be our like goal for today's video. So 50 like, go ahead and smash it, and let's get right into the video. Now physical versus magical, the old age question, which team is better? Now obviously depending on the situation you will want to use different teams. Now obviously right now, since the game is still relatively new, I'm pretty sure not everyone has like a well built out physical and magical team. It's only one team you guys are currently using right now, but obviously in the future you definitely want to have one main physical team and one main magical team. But right now, which team is safest to build? Well, I'm going to answer this first of all as a free to play player. My answer is going to be physical. The reason why I'm going with physical is simply because physical has the least requirements to actually make it work. Now let me go ahead and tell you which teams you can use for physical. So physical teams are going to consist of, let me just quickly take you off, a bunch of characters that are actually relatively easy to get. So as you can see, physical team, you can run our Arnis over here. Arnis. Now Arnis absolutely helps the physical team a lot more than you actually would like to believe. She's a 3-star character, but she has amazing buffing capability. Now as a free to play player, you want to be having multiple dudes for your character, and that's why physical teams is a lot more easier because it has the least amount of 5-star requirements, and you don't really need to heavily invest in the 5-star characters as well. So with Aranis over here being 3-star, you can get easy dudes for her, get her to +5, and now you have yourself an increased attack by 70% for 6 turns, and also increased crit rate by 30% for 6 turns. Now both those buffs are simply amazing. You only have to use the skill once and you're able to clear through the content because you have Aranis. Now as well as Aranis, another 3-star character you can use in your physical team is Wiggle. Wiggle is absolutely broken and absolutely amazing for his damage, low requirements as well because he's a 3-star character. Get him to +5 and his damage is absolutely amazing. Now I have included 2 5-star characters, and this character is one of the few 5-star characters that you can actually use at +0 and have no issue. This is a +0 version, and she is absolutely insane for her damage. Her AoE capability is insane, and honestly when you're farming, if you have this character, it makes it a lot easier. So as a physical team, this character easy to get. Obviously you do need to get to chapter 8. At the same time, you cannot, okay, you get to chapter 8 and now you can recruit her from the pub, but even if you don't have Latris, you can actually use other character. Now the other 5-star character is Justia. Justia is a free to play character because they give you 2 costumes of her for free, and those costumes actually do a good amount of damage. Now if you guys were available during the summons banner for Kendall Justia, honestly this version is absolutely amazing as well. True damage, very nice, and her damage can be good. Even having 1 copy of her is actually quite decent as well, and trust me, her damage is going to be nice. However, if you don't even have Justia, there is so many other good characters to use instead. Beatrice, another 3-star character, physical damage, her damage is absolutely amazing as a 3-star character. Definitely worth building as well if you do not have who's this going to be? If you don't have a good single target physical character, Beatrice is definitely there. Now you can also use another physical character that's okay, there we go. Ingrid, once again 3-star character, low investment required, and honestly her damage is nutty as well. And then obviously the 4-star Cry, his damage is absolutely broken, decreasing defense as well. Amazing for physical teams as well. So as you can see, it's just a lot easier and safer for a free-to-play player to build physical characters. Now if free-to-play players wanted to build a magic characters, well, let me go ahead and show you what they would do. So I'm going to take you out. We're all going to leave Aranis over there just because of the crits, Actually, wait. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about this later, actually. But we're going to put magical characters. So what you do, you can either use her, or you can use this character. I will be switching and showing the costumes you want to use. And then where is Samei? Samei, where are you? There you go. And then one more character. There we go. And there we go for the magical team. Now, I want to talk about why this isn't really too... how do I say it? Isn't too easy to build. Okay, for this version of this SCH character, the costume you actually want to rely on is either the base one they give you for free. This one is actually quite good, or if you guys were available during the banner, this version as well. Both of them are actually quite good for your magical team. And then you have this character, Maria. She is one of the most free-to-play characters to use for a magical team. Her damage is absurd and it's a road damage, and trust me, she is actually very, very good. Now, obviously, this makes it very good for free-to-play players to obviously build her and whatnot. But the thing is, you're going to require 2 buffers in this team, or you can go with 1. If you have a 5-star character. So the recently released Helen over here. Now, let me show you this character. I don't have her at +1, but she basically gives you increased magical attack, increases and gives you healing, and also increases your crit rate. However, one thing you do know or need to know is she is a 5-star character. You obviously want to get multiple copies. Now, if you get this character to 5-star, it makes it a lot easier, but that's coming into whale territory and light spender territory. So as a free-to-play player, most likely what you guys are going to be running is going to be this team, or you can actually switch out a couple. Obviously, I'm not saying you're running this team the best, but there's a couple of characters you will just put instead. So I don't have Seer, but just imagine this character is Seer. But Seer will be another character to put in there for your magical defensive character, and that's another 5-star character you're including. So in this magical team, you're going to be requiring the buff for the crit from here. So 30% crit rate is what you're getting from her. And then for Samei, what you're getting is, as you can see, increasing magical attack by 50%. This is at +5, and it also has the ability to heal. That is actually quite good. All allies as well. But like I said, if you have this version of her, she just basically helps the magical team, but like I said, well territory. So this will be a team you can run, has healers, has buffing character, but the only thing you really are going to be lacking is versatility. You're actually going to be locked between like a couple of characters you can use. Physical team has a lot more damage dealers, a lot more characters. That makes it easier to slot in. I mentioned a bunch of 3-star characters you can use in the physical team. With magical characters, it's kind of hard to slot them in. There's a lot of ones that are just not simply good enough, and honestly, just better to use a physical character if you're free to play. Now, light spenders and whales, the answer is going to be magical team, simply because of the newly released character Helena. If you have her +5, magical team becomes absolutely broken. So let me show you guys what you guys will be running in a magical team at +5 Helena. So you can run this. You don't even need Samei, but we're gonna actually no, you will use Samei. Actually, we leave Samei there. We will leave her Maria. Now imagine, like I said, that is Hair or Seer, sorry. Imagine Sylvia is Seer. The reason why the magical team becomes even better once you have this character at +5 is because this character brings you everything you require for your magical team. Heals, increased buffing, and increased crit rate. Once you get her to +5, the crit rate goes all the way to 50%, so you don't need RNS anymore. And this is the character that will just help the magical team. The buffing of the damage is insane. And for Samei, you don't even need the buffing version of her. What you would use instead would be this damage dealing version, which actually does good amount of damage. And yeah, insane. This is what you would use. So increase, so attack 2 times, dealing this amount of damage, blah blah blah, decreasing magic resistance. So this version of Samei will be absolutely amazing for the magical team. You would then use this version of her. You would use her if you have her decked up. Like I said, this is like a whale territory or free light spender territory. If you guys went into someone for this character, you have her as like +2, +3. That is good. You can also use this version of her as well. And I believe this one is a huge AoE one. Once you get her SP requirement down, you can definitely start using this version. But I think the one you will be using the most of is this one. So that is fine. And if you got Maria, you still keep Maria. Her damage is insane. And Seer. Now, Seer is absolutely amazing with Helena because Helena will increase the healing, and Seer also has the ability to heal. Seer does not decrease defense, sorry, she has the ability to reduce damage done to her. So let me go and show you which Seer I'm talking about. I can actually go ahead and get her, so once she is available in the pub, I will actually go ahead and get her. But Seer, this version actually becomes a lot stronger, so heals and has the ability to tank damage as well. Once you build her up with UR increasing the HP, and you also have Helena at +5 healing Seer, Seer becomes nearly immortal. So the magical team just becomes absolutely amazing. So in the terms of the answer, free to play, go with physical. In terms of Lightsbenders and Wills, magical teams are looking absolutely good right now because of just one simple character, Helena, with the amazing buffing and overall utility that she provides for the magical team. The damage can be increased by a lot. Now obviously it is depending on what you guys require right now. I feel like in the future, like I said, you will definitely want to build physical and magical teams just to, you know, switch out the teams depending on the situations you are in. But right now we just try to run one main team, and it's a lot easier to run physical teams if you're a free to play player living Lightsbender. It's a lot easier. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Maybe in the future physical teams will get a better buffer than Aranus, but Aranus is absolutely amazing now with the buffing capability. So if they really want to buff up magic physical team, they need to give out a 5-star character with the same amount of buffs as Helena, in my opinion. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Stay tuned for more content on Browndells 2. Let's go ahead and smash the like goal for today's video. It's been about AC Gamer. Tell me down in the comment section which team you guys are running. It's been about AC Gamer, and I'm out.